So good day everyone. So today we're gonna tackle all about the module 4, which is entitled Integrating New Literacies in the Curriculum. So when we compare it from the traditional one, we can already tell that the traditional literacy skills before, such as reading or writing, are no longer sufficient in today's technologically advanced world, wherein, from the title itself, the integrating new literacies in the curriculum, we can already tell that it is more like a practice of incorporating and teaching new literacies in educational setting. So now let's have the different learning outcomes. So first, discuss the concept of integrated curriculum. Distinguish the different curriculum integration approaches, the methods, and the types. Identify lessons or course disciplines that may be appropriate for curriculum integration. Draw relevant life lessons and the significant values from curriculum integration experiences in class. And analyze research abstract on curriculum integration and its implication on teaching learning process. And lastly, make a lesson plan with thematic integration across related disciplines. So now let's have the concept of integrated curriculum. So in retrospect, or to go back over, the introduction of an integrated curriculum gained greater support in the 1960s. So based on the essential organization of content, the design emphasizes the role of diverse entities called the academic disciplines. So it clearly defined in terms of the knowledge, skills, and the values. So we can already tell thus that an integrated curriculum focuses on basic skills, content, and higher level thinking. It also encourages lifelong learning, structures learning around themes, big ideas, and meaningful concepts, and provides connection among various curricular, and provides learners opportunities to apply skills they have learned, then encourages active participation in relevant real-life experiences, captivates, motivates, and challenges learners. It also provides a deeper understanding of content, offers opportunities for more small group and industrialized instruction, and accommodates a variety of learning styles and theories. So one of the learning styles or theories, it includes kanang katong social learning theory, the cooperative learning, the intrinsic motivation and self-efficacy, and also katong multiple intelligences. So now, let's move on to the approaches to integration. So the Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development 2004, or ASCD, presents 3 approaches to integration, and these are the multidisciplinary, the interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary. But before that, let's have first a little background about the ASCD. So this ASCD is a non-profit organization that provides resources, professional development, and support to educators. So its mission is to support educators in their effort to improve teaching and learning for all students. So there is a book edited by Heidi Hayes Jacobs, which is all about the Curriculum 21, Essential Education for a Changing World, wherein that particular book explores the need for a new curriculum that prepares students for the 21st century world with a focus on essential skills such as critical thinking, creativity, problem solving, and also the global awareness. So now let's proceed to the 3 approaches. So first, let's have the multidisciplinary. So multidisciplinary approach, it focuses primarily on different disciplines. Teachers who employ this approach may create standards from the disciplines within a theme. There are many different ways to create a multidisciplinary, and they tend to differ in the level of intensity of the integration effort. It can be recalled by the previous restructured basic education curriculum, or RBEC, It is a best depiction of a multidisciplinary approach. So the four disciplines, the Araling Panlipunan, the Values Education, MAPI, and TLE, were integrated along with the theme term Makabayan, and integrated subjects serve as a laboratory of life. So, okay, in multidisciplinary approach, it involves a knowledge and expertise that are organized into separate disciplines or fields. So, each discipline operates independently and focuses on own specific area of study. So, there is little to no integration or no collaboration between disciplines. Like, for example, in addressing a problem, each discipline contributes its own knowledge and perspective without active engaging with or integrating with other discipline. So the four disciplines is the structure of Makabayan that use the multidisciplinary approach centered on a given theme. So these are the structure of Makabayan that use in the multidisciplinary approach centered on a given theme. So when a teacher integrates subdisciplines within a subject area, he or she is practicing interdisciplinary approach. So for example, one integrates reading, writing, and oral communication in the English subject. Likewise, teachers often integrate Philippine history, world history, geography, economics, and government in an interdisciplinary social studies program. So likewise, science integrates subdisciplines such as earth science, biology, chemistry, and physics that responds to spiral curriculum approach. So in this approach, which is the multidisciplinary approach, it involves knowledge and expertise that are organized into separate disciplines and fields. So each discipline operates independently and focuses on own specific area of study. So there is little to no integration and no collaboration between those disciplines. So let me give you another example. So in addressing a problem, each discipline contributes its own knowledge and perspective without actively engaging with or integrating with other disciplines. Okay, so next, the interdisciplinary approach. So in this approach to integration, teachers organize and capsulize the curriculum around common learning across disciplines to emphasize interdisciplinary skills and concepts. So the disciplines are identifiable, but they assume less importance than in multidisciplinary approach. So for example, in teaching Filipino as a discipline, the teacher hones students' language skills while resorting to content and topics in Araling Panlipunan. So interdisciplinary approach, it involves the integration of knowledge and methods from multiple disciplines to address a specific problem or question. So it requires collaboration and mutual respect among disciplines. So researchers and experts from different fields come together to create a shared understanding and address complex problems that cannot be adequately explored from a single disciplinary perspective. So often involves joint planning, shared framework, and the integration of insight from multiple disciplines. Lastly, we have the transdisciplinary integration. So in the transdisciplinary approach to integration, teachers design a curriculum within students' needs and concerns. Students develop life skills as they apply disciplinary and interdisciplinary skills in a real-life context. So two roads lead to transdisciplinary integration, namely the project-based learning and the negotiating the curriculum. So, in using the transdisciplinary integration approach, there is a need to plan out the curriculum around students' needs and concerns. Transdisciplinary integration is utilized through project based learning, which involves allowing the students to present a problem. Project based learning allows students to make connections among different subjects by solving social problems and answering open ended questions. So it can also be done by utilizing students' question as a basis for curriculum design. So learning how to solve problems and to ask questions enables students to apply the skills in real life situation. Okay, so kung arita sa transdisciplinary approach, it goes beyond the interdisciplinary approach by integrating knowledge and expertise from various disciplines, as well as incorporating the knowledge of practitioners and stakeholders from outside academia. So it aims to create a holistic understanding of complex problems by transcending disciplinary boundaries and engaging in a co-creation process with stakeholders. So this approach, it involves or it seeks to generate new knowledge and solutions that address real-world challenges by blending academic expertise with practical and local knowledge. So now, let's have an interconnecting the three approaches. So the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary perspectives offer different maps to begin the design process. Teachers can use any of the approaches at any level of education in a single classroom or in a team approach. So despite some differences in the degree and in the intent of integration, the three approaches share many similarities. As such, the centrality of standards and the need for accountability bring the three approaches closer together in practice by ASCD 2004. Okay, so when we say multidisciplinary approach, it involves separate disciplines working independently. But when we say interdisciplinary approach, it integrates knowledge and methods from multiple disciplines. While transdisciplinary approach, it integrates knowledge from various disciplines as well as input from practitioners and stakeholders to address complex real-world problems.
Okay everyone, good morning. I am Jisamili Palam, one of your facilitator in the topic integrating the new literacies in the curriculum. So, I will be discussing about the methods of curriculum integration. So, by the way, what is curriculum integration? So, from the word integration, diba, it is all about combining different parts of elements into one. And when we say curriculum integration, it's all about blending or incorporating different subjects into the lesson. For example, let's pretend that we are making a fruit salad. Each fruit represents a different subject. When you blend them together, you get a unique flavor that's different from any single fruit. But you can still taste each individual fruit. So that is curriculum integration. Now, we'll proceed to the first methods of curriculum integration, which is the project-based learning. So project-based learning, it engages students in creating knowledge while enhancing their skills in critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, communication, reasoning, synthesis, and resilience. According to Baron and Darling Hammond 2008 in Corpus 2014. So as a result, according to Curtis 2002, it revealed that project-based programs shows that students go far beyond the minimum effort, make connections among different subject areas to answer open-ended questions, retain what they have learned, applying learning to real life problems, have fewer discipline problems, and have lower absenteeism. Student assessment considered teamwork, critical thinking skills, problem solving, and time management. So, for example, imagine students are tasked with creating a school magazine or si Christian ba ako ng kauban sa iyang groupmates kay nasa project about school magazine. So first, sila Christian will write articles and stories for the magazine. So that subject is the language art. Then for the art subject, they draw pictures or take photos to go with the articles. And then they interview people from the community for a feature of a story, and that is a social studies subject. And then they handle budget for printing and selling the magazine, and that is the math subject. So in this project, students are using different skills from various subjects, working together, solving problems. So this is the example of curriculum integration through project-based learning. So now let's move to the service learning. So service learning, it refers to learning that actively involves students in a wide range of experiences, which often benefit others and the community, while also advancing the goals of a given curriculum. Community-based. As such, the real-world application of classroom knowledge in a community setting allows students to synthesize course material in more meaningful ways. It impounds integrative, reflective, contextualized, strength-based, reciprocal, and lifelong learning. So as a result, according to Glenn 2001, it found that more than 80% of the schools that integrate service learning into the classroom report an improvement in grade point average of participating students. On the other hand, such programs foster lifelong commitment to civic participation, sharpen people's skills, and prepare students for the workforce. Students also gain a deeper understanding of the course or curricular content, a broader appreciation of the discipline, and enhanced sense of civic responsibility. So, service learning, it is all about putting their learning into action in which it benefits to other or community. Or service learning is all about while you are learning, you are helping also to the community. For example, Clark are learning about environmental conservation. So first, Clark learn about the importance of trees for air quality and biodiversity, and that is a science subject. And then Clark write a persuasive letter to their local government advocating for more green spaces, in which that is a language arts. And then Clark create artworks using recycled materials to promote recycling and waste reduction. So that is the art subject. And then Clark study the impact of deforestation on local and global community, and that is a math subject. So at the end of this learning, Clark applying their knowledge to real world situation that can benefit their community and the environment. So now let's move to a learning centers or parallel disciplines. So when we say learning centers or parallel disciplines, it is a popular way to integrate the curriculum is to address a topic or theme through the lenses of several subject areas. In an elementary classroom, students often experiences this approach at learning centers. As students move through the learning centers to complete activities, they learn about the concept of being studied through the lenses of various disciplines. disciplines. In the higher grades, students usually study a topic or theme in different classrooms. This may take the form of parallel disciplines, and teachers sequence their content to match the content in other classrooms. So, as a result, according to a study by Million University or CMU, learning centers in the classroom can affect the ability to focus and study among young children. In fact, learning centers allow children to role play in order to understand and make sense of the real world and their personal experiences in it. Thus, this helps children understand the social world, develop communication skills, and build relationships. So, learning centers or parallel disciplines, it is a method of curriculum integration in which a single theme or topic is explored through different subjects. So, let's pretend that there is a learning centers areas or setups around this theme. And let's pretend that our theme is weather. So, first, in a science subject, students learn about types of weather and how it is formed, like rain, snow, or sunshine. And for the arts subject, student will create a weather theme drawing or painting. In the language art, they write a story about weather-related adventure. And then for the math subject, students analyze weather data like temperature and rainfall and create graphs. So, as we observe, each center focuses on the same theme, but explores it through different subjects. So that is the learning centers or parallel disciplines. And now let's move to another methods of curriculum integration, which is the theme base. So theme base. Some teachers go beyond sequencing content and plan collaboratively, and they do it in a more intensive way of working with a theme dubbed as theme base. Often, 3 or more subject areas are involved in the study, and the unit ends with an integrated culminating activity. Units of several weeks' duration may emerge from this process, and the whole schools may be involved. A theme-based unit involving the whole school may be independent of the regular school schedule. Other thematic programs may involve teachers across the same grade, wherein teachers carefully connect the activities to the standard in each discipline. So, using theme-based learning, students can exhibit excellent on task behavior and work collaboratively. Also, students are engrossed both as presenters and as an audience for the half-day performance task presentation, as they use a wide range of presentation such as video, panel, forum or colloquium, debates, sculpture, music, and etc. They can demonstrate in a deep understanding of the topics as a result of their sustained interest around various questions. In fact, fewer recess problems occur during this 2-week period that made teachers enjoy the process and the results. So theme-based is a learning or like having a big school party where theme is the star, in which also all subjects are joined in on the fun and teach topics related to the theme. So just like for example, our theme is animals. So we are learn about different types of animals and their habitats. So that is for the science subject. And then for the language art, we write stories or we heard stories or write stories about animals. And then we create animal theme artwork, or we will paint or we will we will paint animal, which is our theme, and that is an subject art subject. And then for the math subject, we might work on problems involving animals, like calculating the speed of different animals. So, after a few weeks of learning about animals in all these different ways, the whole schools might have an animal day on this day. The students show their animal artworks. So that is the theme base. So now let's move to another methods, which is fusion. So fusion. In this method, teachers fuse skills, knowledge, or even attitudes into the regular school curriculum. In some schools, students learn respect for the environment in every subject area, or some incorporate values across disciplines. Fusion can involve basic skills. Many schools emphasize positive work habits in each subject area. Educators can also fuse technology across the curriculum with computer skills integrated within every subject area. So as a result, fusion brings positive gains in student achievement resulting from integrated instruction in the classroom. In addition, students make connections among disciplines, values, concepts, content, and life experiences. Students increase critical thinking skills, self-confidence, positive attitude, and love for learning manifest their effectiveness. And also, it found that motivated teachers and students allow a classroom to be a positive, fun, and engaging environment in which to learn. So when we say fusion, it is a method where certain skills, knowledge, or values are fused or combined into different subjects. So let's consider, or let's imagine that critical thinking is the skill that we want to fuse into every subject. So no matter what subject they are studying, or no matter what subject they are teaching, so students or teachers should have or should possess this critical thinking. So that is a fusion. So now let's move to other types of integrated curriculum. So these are, or there are different types of an integrated curriculum as mentioned by ESCD 2004. So first, connected. So this happens when topics surrounding disciplines are connected, which allows students to review and reconceptualize ideas within a discipline. However, it has its shortcomings because the content focus still remains in one discipline. For example, so in a history class, student might study the American Revolution, and then it connect to the French Revolution, discussing the similarities and differences between two events. So the focus remains on history, but the connected topic helps students to see patterns and relationships. So that is the connected. And then sequence. So sequence, this is observed when similar ideas are taught together, although in different subjects, which facilitates learning across content areas but requires a lot of communication among teachers of different disciplines. So, sequence. Similar ideas are taught together but in different subjects. For example, students are learning about ancient Egyptian in history class. So, they might also study Egyptian art in their art class and read Egyptian myth in their language art class. So that is sequence. The similar ideas or the ideas are told together but in the different subjects. So that is sequence. So now let's move to shared. So shared this is when teachers use their planning to create an integrated unit between two disciplines. Although in some ways this method of integration requires a lot of communication and collaboration between two teachers. Teachers present the structure, format, and standards in making research while collaborating with the science teacher who focuses on the content area of research that is related to science. So when we say shared, it's all about the two teachers are helping for that unit or for that subject. So for example, a math teacher and a physical education teacher collaborate on a unit about sports statistics. So the math teachers, of course, he or she focuses on teaching students how to analyze and interpret sports data, while the PE instructors covers the rule or the strategies and skills needed for the sport being studied. So PE teachers cover the rule, strategies, and skills needed for the sports being studied. So together, they help students understand the connection between math and sports. So now let's jump to doing curriculum integration in the classroom. So posited that integrated curriculum in the classroom includes combining different subject areas and then teaching them in relation to singular theme or an idea, placing student achievement on top priority. An integrated curriculum utilizes the mentioned three different approaches of integration. So there are 5 benefits of integrated curriculum model. First, it focuses on basic skills, content, and higher level thinking. So they are focusing on the basic skills, the content, and higher level thinking. Second, it provides a deeper understanding of content. So it gives a deeper understanding of a content. So third, it encourages active participation in relevant real-life experiences. Fourth, it provides connections among various curricular disciplines. Fifth, it accommodates a variety of learning styles, theories, and multiple intelligences. Again, there are 5 benefits of integrated curriculum model. First, it focuses on basic skills, content, and higher level thinking. Second, it provides a deeper understanding of content. Third, it encourages active participation in relevant real-life experiences. Fourth, it provides connections among various curricular disciplines. Fifth, it accommodates a variety of learning styles, theories, and multiple intelligences. So, new literacy integration in the K-12 curriculum. So, the new literacy can be integrated into K-12 curriculum across subjects areas as presented in the table below. However, the integration of new literacy is not limited to the identified disciplines. The given learning outcomes suggested strategies and assessments. In fact, Each learning area can integrate as many new literacies as possible depending on the lesson, the nature of the subject, and the objectives or intended outcomes. New literacy integration can take place in as many disciplines as possible.